former governor of Rivers State and current Nigerian minister of FCT, who publicly denied being an Igbo man, was struck with a serious illness and rushed to a UK hospital. According to our reliable source, is in a critical condition and his symptoms still persist. This news update touches on the health condition of Nyesom Wike, the former governor of Rivers State and current Nigeria FCT minister. I will also delve into social, political and religious issues in Nigeria. Information from our reliable source suggests visible signs of deterioration in Nyesom Wike's physical appearance. He was flown to UK for treatment. What happened to Nigerian hospital? Nyesom Wike's time as a governor and his role in Nigerian politics were controversial. He is the most controversial politician in Nigeria. Some critics are saying he was struck by Amadioha, Biafran ancestral god, due to the calamities he has committed against Biafrans. It was one of those stories that make you pause and wonder about the twists and turns of life. Nyesom Wike, a man known for his fierce personality and controversial statements, found himself in a situation no one could have predicted. Once the governor of Rivers State, and now the Federal Capital Territory Minister, Nyesom Wike is a figure whose name sparks reactions across Nigeria. Whether it's admiration or criticism, he's never been a stranger to public scrutiny. But this time, the story isn't about his political maneuvers. It's about his health. Imagine this: a powerful man who's built a career on being larger than life suddenly appears frail and in need of urgent medical attention. According to reports, Nyesom Wike's condition had deteriorated to the point where he was rushed to the United Kingdom for treatment. This raised questions about the state of healthcare in Nigeria. After all, shouldn't a man of his stature be able to receive adequate medical care in his own country? Yet, like so many other prominent Nigerians, he had to seek help abroad. Let's take a step back and reflect on who Nyesom Wike is. His tenure as governor of Rivers State was anything but uneventful. He was a bulldog in Nigerian politics, unapologetically vocal, often brash, and never afraid to challenge anyone who stood in his way. From his high-profile clashes with political opponents to his infamous statements about not identifying as Igbo despite his cultural roots, Nyesom Wike was a lightning rod for controversy. Some saw him as a hero who defended his people, while others viewed him as a divisive figure who thrived on conflict. Now, as he battles this mysterious illness, whispers have started circulating. Some critics claim this is the wrath of Amadioha, the Igbo god of thunder and justice, striking him down for his alleged wrongdoings against the Biafran people. Of course, in a country as superstitious as Nigeria, it's not surprising that such narratives emerge. Whether you believe in the power of the gods or not, it's hard to ignore the poetic irony in the situation. Here was a man who publicly distanced himself from his heritage, now caught in a whirlwind of speculation tied to that very identity. The video clips of Nyesom Wike addressing crowds in the past now serve as stark contrasts to his current condition. In those days, he exuded confidence, even arrogance. He would stand before an audience, gesturing with passion, his voice booming with conviction. But recent images tell a different story. His once robust frame has withered, and the energy that defined him seems to have faded. For those who have followed his career, it's almost surreal to see him like this. As Nigerians, we can't help but ask the tough questions. Why do our leaders always seek medical care abroad? What does this say about the state of our healthcare system? If someone like Nyesom Wike, with all his resources, cannot trust local hospitals, what hope is there for the average citizen? It's a bitter pill to swallow, but it's the reality we face. Meanwhile, social media has been abuzz with reactions. Supporters have called for prayers, urging Nigerians to put politics aside and wish Nyesom Wike a speedy recovery. Critics, on the other hand, haven't held back their schadenfreude. Some argue that this is karma at work, a reckoning for a man who wielded power with little regard for those he may have wronged. Others have pointed out the hypocrisy of leaders who neglect their responsibilities to improve local health care, but rush abroad, when they face health crises. Nyesom Wike's story is a reflection of larger issues within Nigeria. It's not just about one man's illness, it's about the cracks in our system. Our politics, healthcare, and even our cultural identity all play a role in this unfolding drama. Whether you're a fan of Nyesom Wike or not, his predicament is a sobering reminder of how fragile life can be, even for the most powerful among us. As we wait for updates on his condition, we're left with a mix of emotions. There's empathy for a man facing a serious health challenge, frustration at the state of our nation, and curiosity about what this means for his political future. Will this experience change him? Will it make him more humble, more reflective? Or will he bounce back with the same fire and fury that have defined his career? One thing is certain, Nyesom Wike's story isn't over. Whether this chapter ends in recovery or something more tragic, it will undoubtedly leave a mark on Nigeria's political landscape. And as we watch from the sidelines, we're reminded that even the mightiest can fall, and sometimes it's the fall that reveals who they truly are. The journey of Nyesom Wike's life has been anything but ordinary. Born in Rumueprikom, a small town in Rivers State, his rise to prominence was fueled by ambition, resilience, and a sharp political acumen. His early years were shaped by a determination to succeed, and he quickly made a name for himself in local politics. As chairman of Obio Akpor local government area, he displayed a knack for leadership that earned him a loyal following. But it was his tenure as governor of Rivers State that truly catapulted him into the national spotlight. During his 8 years in office, Nyesom Wike transformed Rivers State into a hub of infrastructural development. Roads, bridges, schools, and hospitals sprang up under his administration, earning him the nickname Mr. Projects. Supporters hailed him as a visionary leader who delivered on his promises. Critics, however, accused him of using state resources to further his political ambitions and silence opposition voices. It was a tenure marked by both progress and controversy, a duality that seemed to define his entire career. As Federal Capital Territory Minister, Nyesom Wike's influence extended beyond Rivers State. He became a central figure in the nation's political discourse, often making headlines for his bold statements and confrontational style. Whether it was challenging the leadership of his political party or taking on rivals in the opposition, he was never one to shy away from a fight. His approach won him admirers and detractors in equal measure, but it also cemented his reputation as one of Nigeria's most dynamic politicians. But power and influence come with their own set of challenges. Nyesom Wike's health struggles serve as a stark reminder of the physical and emotional toll that comes with being in the public eye. The pressure to perform, the constant scrutiny, and the weight of expectations can be overwhelming. For someone like Nyesom Wike, who thrived on being in control, the vulnerability of illness must be a humbling experience. As he lies in a hospital bed in the United Kingdom, surrounded by medical professionals and far from the chaos of Nigerian politics, one can only imagine what thoughts run through his mind. Is he reflecting on his legacy? Does he regret any of the decisions he made? Or is he plotting his next move, determined to return stronger than ever? The narrative surrounding Nyesom Wike's illness has also sparked a broader conversation about the state of governance in Nigeria. The fact that so many of our leaders seek medical care abroad speaks volumes about the inadequacies of our healthcare system. It's a system plagued by underfunding, mismanagement, and a lack of political will to effect meaningful change. For the average Nigerian, access to quality healthcare remains a distant dream, a stark contrast to the privileges enjoyed by those in positions of power. This disparity is a source of frustration for many. Social media platforms have become a battleground for debates about accountability and leadership. Some users have shared personal stories of loved ones who couldn't afford medical treatment or were failed by the system. Others have called for a complete overhaul of the healthcare sector, demanding that leaders invest in the very institutions they so often neglect. In the midst of all this, Nyesom Wike's supporters have rallied around him, offering messages of hope and encouragement. They point to his resilience and determination as reasons to believe he will overcome this challenge. For them, his illness is not the end of the story, but a chapter that will ultimately lead to redemption and renewal. Critics, however, remain skeptical. They see his predicament as a symbol of the broader failures of Nigerian leadership, a cautionary tale about the consequences of prioritizing personal gain over collective progress. For these individuals, Nyesom Wike's story is a microcosm of the issues that plague the nation, from corruption and nepotism to a lack of accountability. As the days turn into weeks, the nation waits with bated breath for news of Nyesom Wike's recovery. His health crisis has become a focal point for discussions about politics, healthcare, and the human condition. It has reminded us that, regardless of status or power, we are all vulnerable to the unpredictability of life. In the end, the story of Nyesom Wike is not just about one man's journey. It's a reflection of the challenges and contradictions that define Nigeria as a nation. It's a story of ambition and resilience, of progress and setbacks, of hope and disillusionment. And as we continue to watch it unfold, we are reminded of the enduring complexity of the human experience.
And to crown it, I give her lands. So what you saw every time, red barrel. Which red barrel? Look at assembly members. You thought they would die of hunger. Are they dying of hunger? Are you dying of hunger? House of Reps, are you feeling it?
When they feel that,
our leaders, are you feeling it? So all this noise making, carry and chop. Chop alone would die, You forget that you have a general overseer. One day, that general overseer will move to another person, but he may not be a general overseer again. Because that we have known what general overseers do in the political cycle, not in the religious cycle. Be firm, be strong. Governor Ego, be strong. I know this one you came here today will cause some ripples in the political cycle. I'm not afraid of having friends. I came and I said, Obaseki, I will not support your candidate. Didn't I say so? So let nobody be worried that where is it coming? You know I said I will not support. But in my way of prayer, as a prayer warrior, I didn't pray if you win, but I prayed, God, this was Baseke, that me, I had ulcer. First time I had ulcer was in Benin when I went to Baseke's election. That's why I had ulcer. 3 days I didn't eat. When the Soldier Police declared me, I must leave Edo. I eat. That time I was peppering Osumole them that time. Osumole was there, Obuzolima was there, and Oba Gege. They said I must leave Edo. I kept my cars in the hotel, unknown to them, as a student of guerrilla warfare. I left my vehicles, they thought I was there. They didn't know I've gone. I disappeared. So they were only hearing my comments. And he won. He came here and that we say, but for me, what happened? I became the enemy. That's how life is. You don't need to worry yourself. But let me tell you today, Osumole is here. Danobi is here. That's how it is. I won't say you will not change, but I pray you should not change. I'm not saying you will not change. If I tell you, I will never take that oath. As I'm here now, I will not take that oath for anybody. But my prayer is that you should not change. You don't lose anything to appreciate people who have helped you in life. You don't lose anything. The one you can do, sir, I can do this one. This one, sir, I cannot do. But for you to turn overnight, as somebody is a wicked man. That is a wicked man. Everybody has become wicked now that you are governor. Don't. Today is thought. There was nothing I was not offered. I told PDP I will not, because I'm not a second-class citizen. I must support the South to be president. There was nothing they did not offer me. Even though I know their offer, like a great gift. Why you? Well, once they have won, we'll have been finished. I know them. My brother, you are dressing like as what you can. Continue. No be now. 600, you never say 100 days for free, you don't say. My own know this 100 days in office. And I saw it. Today, and this, and that, and the most wicked man, I'm looking for this, I'm looking for that. As a governor, 8 years, I'm minister of FCT. What am I looking for in life? What am I looking for? All I'm saying, don't abandon people who labor for you day and night. Every person who supports you needs something. You're not the most handsome person. You're not the most beautiful person. They're supporting you, believing that when you come in on board, something will happen to you in their lives. That's how it is. So don't use that excuse now. Like all these people are abusing me. People like David Briggs. If you hear the story of David Briggs, you won't hear there. But let it be so. So I'm telling you now, don't abandon these people who labor day and night. Don't abandon them. Because what you see in governors? Oh, the one you can't tell me, I won't do it. Don't pretend. Sister, why I can't do this? See. I tell people, those who come to me, I say, look, you are right, but this one I can't do this. This one I can, this one, let me look into that. It will save you than to say, I just want to play him while you are playing yourself while you. Thank you, and God bless you.
You just come out of the meeting. What would you like to tell us?
Well, I'm highly optimistic about tomorrow. I believe we have turned the corner, and inshallah we shall have a very robust economic activities in the new year. Good. I believe Nigerians will prosper. The economy has started picking up, and in the coming weeks and months, Nigerians will start smiling for the better. We are working assiduously with the National Assembly to come up with robust solutions to our national challenges. There is no nation that is immune to the economic headwinds across the world. The crisis in Ukraine and so many other global trends are affecting us adversely because we are part of the global community. But I want to assure Nigerians that the economy is turning the corner. By the grace of God, we have crossed the Rubicon and we are on a path to sustain growth. We wish Nigerians well.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
This is the seed I want you to bring. I want you to bring 2 kinds of seed. Category 1, 7,000. Category 2, 5,000. If you are here tonight, I just want you to stand here quickly. Come to the altar immediately and I'm going to pray. I'm not going to beg you for this. I just want you to step out. Step out wherever you are, very quickly. I'm giving you counting 1 to 7 and you are here. 1, 2, 3, If I finish counting 7, you didn't come, just remain on your seat.
Yes, sir.
4, 5, 6. If you are running, run quickly. Let's do exercise tonight. 6, 7. Now the rest people sitting down, I want you to rise. I need you to put 3,000 in your envelope tomorrow when you are coming. Stand at the count of 5, wherever you are. 1, 2, 3. If you are standing, run. Run to the altar. If you're standing, run.
I got 55.
Run out of that thing. Run out of it. Run out. It's just a seed.
Lagos.
I'm provoking your faith.
Keep provoking.
I want you to exercise your faith.
Nobody is coming anyway.
Just get 3,000 naira and put it inside the envelope and run down here tomorrow.
Kedafagi. Chigozie. Nemanya. Chigozie onye. Amadioha. How many years ago? I do 26 years. 26 years. Kedu ebe ya meni Igbo Ariam tati bụ na akpọzi? Ibele egwu gịnị? Egwu ogene. Onye ebe ke o? Enugu. Sada ebe na Enugu? One day. One day. Sada ebe na Enugu? Abụ Ọgwụ. Okay. So kedu ebe mena nke Igbo bụ Igbo Ariam today ọ na-akpọzi? Abịala egwu from Enugu. Egwu ogene. Kedu ime na nke ye? Ezumoli. Only Guinea? Only speaker. Is the only speaker home theater? Yes, sir. Okay. On a good judge only. So also go on. Can they be by the speaker? Napalia. Or go on with the speaker in the parlor? No, sir. They wouldn't be able when you were on ego. When you're John Meg. Or when you're John D. Barry Meg. No, sir. Security in the Barry when you're against some. No, sir. Huh? No, sir. Special sport when you're against some. No, sir. Get each does anybody maybe your jaw, the ma. Kedụ amịrị presi njegoro egwu izuru ori? Nwere ebe ọzọ agara ori izuru ori, kebe eziokwu na m ga-ekwu eziokwu taa anụ. Nwere ebe ọzọ agara egwu izuru ori na m bịara ewekipi na abịa ewekipi na ụnyaahụ. Ewekipi na ebere ụnyaahụ. So okwu spika ahụ laik ọ ya. So abịaza ihe tata. Mbeze okwu spika ahụ ihe ọbụla dị confuse. So mbeze okwu spika ahụ laik ọ ya. Mbeze ka m vuli ya ụwa ejide m nwere ya ọzọ. Ndị jide gị? Ndị sekuriti. Okay. Otu ejide gị ka ọ dị ka majik ọ dị ka ọgwụ? Ọ dụrụ m ka majik ọ dị m ka ọgwụ ama mee respect. Na ya ejide gị? Yes, sir. Okay. If you go na security na arụ ọrụ? Yes, sir. If you go na special squad AVG na arụ ọrụ if they do. Akwa ifu gị? Ifu mgbe nọ n'abalị sef wepụ m na-alụ ọrụ anọ n'ilo. Afọ security ga-acha alụ ọrụ fụ na security tight. Akwa ifuru ya? Yes, sir. Ebe a nọ nke Igbo bụ Igbo Ariam ezigbo mmadụ. Na-ekene ndị security Igbo Ariam AVG Igbo Ariam jisi n'ike. Ọ ya dị onye ọrụ na mma n'ọrụ ogologo ndụ na ahụ isi ka a na-arụ anyị arụtụ une nrụtụ ụnana anyị adarị ahụ asị ndị agụ anyị jide onye ochie anyị na-eme expose ọkwa ihe ozu okwu ị na-agwa enwe eme gị fọs onwe nke afọs ga fọs agwa ime ka ị gbara anyị gịnị ka ime ori gịnị na nke onye Igbo Igbo Ariam oke na-ekenekwu ndị special squad AVG Iftedun na-ekene defenders dunu kọfịa niile asị ho na-ekenekwu Igbo Ariam na mbụrụ na-agba Igbo Ariam ya dị mma na ọdịgo mma dị wee na-ekene Igbo Ariam onye kwara nne so na ya kwata ogologo ndụ na ahụ isi kwata ife ọma wee na-ekene ọ dị ho memba AVG memba Anambra steeti niile ọrụ ogologo ndụ ka a na-arụ bịara igba ya egbu onwe ya kwa n'eziokwu ekene m unu.
This is the end of our news update. Please click the icon on the top right corner of your screen to watch my next video. You will enjoy it. I will see you again in my next update. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.